Yo, boys, HadsChat 47.
47.
47.
If you didn't know what it was, and I have food, so you guys have topics. I'm gonna turn off my
Yeah,
camera.
Cameron's always.
I'm just gonna let them
just
carry.
Munch, bro.
He's always eating, man.
I just
Crazy.
planned this so I didn't have to talk at all. But I'm still gonna be talking.
I
I'm still
didn't know
gonna be
you were
talking.
actually gonna take it off.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'll kill this in like 2 seconds. But yeah, what's up, boys? Any interesting things going on in your life?
I was at
Besides doing a podcast?
the gym today. We're getting our friend Freddie to work out.
Ooh.
Finally gonna get him big. Get him. Oh, look at my shirt. You ready? Ready? Look at the boys. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Wait, are you
Is
doing
that
boxing
Hajime
now?
no info? Hajime no info?
It is.
Have you
And
watched
Sam's
that?
the only one who's not gonna know, but no, I need to watch it. But I like the shirt, so
Oh.
I was like, yeah.
I haven't watched that.
But I will watch it.
What
Because it is a
that?
classic one that you see all like the motivational videos and stuff.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
Is it an old anime?
Yeah. Have you never seen it?
I've never seen it. No.
How'd you mean? How do you say it, Cameron? You said it right.
Hajime no Ippo.
No Ippo.
Yeah, it's like a boxing. It's a boxing
Maybe
anime.
it's no Ippo. I don't know. I might be.
I think it's like it's probably no Ippo. I'm sure no Ippo. I don't know.
Dude, there's
But-
something so like awesome about the old animation style. I don't know what it is. I love watching it.
I'm sure it's
I
the
wanna-
same as what was the one on Netflix you were trying to get me to watch before?
Evangelion.
It's probably like around the same time as that one. If I
Dude, I love that animation style. I don't know what it is. It's like so clean.
I thought you were gonna say Cowboy Bebop.
I like. It's weird though because I like like
I
the
haven't
old
seen
animation
Cowboy
style, and I really enjoy the new. But like everything in the middle, where it's like just like mid, I kind of like don't want to watch it. Does it make any
Like,
sense?
what
Like I
would
can't
you
describe it. I don't know.
consider
I don't have
mid?
any.
Like
I don't have any
Naruto's mid or
example.
no?
It's just like like the Cowboy Bebop animation, right? Obviously, it's like nowhere close to like JJK. But then you get like some stuff like in the early 2000s where he doesn't have that like sparkle of like the old animation stuff, but it's like going to new gen, but it's not like there yet. And I like, can't watch it anymore. I don't know.
What would you say? Like Naruto's a part of that?
But I don't know. I get maybe, but I like think Naruto's animation's good though.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
At
What about One
times, at times. Oh God, no.
Yeah, at times Naruto animation isn't like that good. But
I mean, I thought like the whole pain arc. I thought that animation looked like ass.
Yeah, some people don't like it. I loved it.
I hate that looking
It-
because they take all the in details part away, and then they just make like the overall frame, like overall character. So it looks like it's detailed, but also it'd be insanely hard to detail a character moving very fast, like trying to make all.
oh,
these
are you talking
frames
about where they
supposed to
just
be
like
fast.
have like the square blocks that are like falling up and everywhere?
That area, yeah, that area of like whenever it first starts, where Pain, like whenever he first like changes, I just think he looks weird. He just instantly looks weird, and then I
Have
don't
you
know,
ever paused Naruto on an episode, just like any like 1 second, and see their like their mesh frames?
No.
There's like images of Naruto. He's like a circle, and it looks like a sperm just like flying across the screen.
Look at my screen. This is what Gator's talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but it's also like it's not bad animation. It's weird. It's like art style differences because like it's like all still super smooth.
But then you look up,
my God.
Wait, you don't see that though. You don't see that. That's what I'm talking about. Like when you pause it, that's what you get.
look up a normal picture of Pain for people to see, and so you have that one. That's the different art style, and then that's what Pain normally looks like.
Yeah, and then there's the
obviously
really
he's
good
not being
animation.
hit.
Before
Obviously
the
he's
almighty
not
push,
being hit.
Before the like
almighty push is crazy.
That scene, he has. Did you know Sam broke his virginity on animation or on anime? He watched Cyberpunk and he said he liked it. Thought Sam? What up?
This is true.
Oh,
You
that
gonna,
was really good.
you gonna keep going?
I mean, not on my own. No. If it falls to my lap again, like it did that one time, sure. But I gotta like it, you know.
Is there a reason why it's not like you just don't like it enough to watch it on your own, or you're just like I don't really?
No,
care
I
about
thought it was really good. I watched the last 2 episodes on my own, but
Was the fact that
like-
it was English helped you out a lot?
the dubbing was really what was good.
What was the fact that it had a good dub?
In other animes, the dubbing has been really bad, and the dubbing was good in that, so it was like watchable.
That's very
For me, For me, the other ones that y'all have shown me, the dubbing was like atrocious and made it unwatchable for me. It's like if a game's lagging, like it's unplayable.
Could you watch sub like anything?
Sub?
Did you not watch
Oh,
Squid Game?
subtitles.
What do you
Like
watch Squid
subtitles.
Game in?
Subtitles.
Yes, the Squid Game is really hard to watch too, but I
You
happened to
watched
watch
Squid
that
Game-
with someone that I was willing to watch it with.
Did you watch it with in sub?
I don't know what you guys are referencing.
That
Subtitle. It just means original language subtitle English.
Oh no, we watched it English. The dubbing was really bad.
Oh.
The dubbing was really bad, but like I said, I was able to get through it.
See,
Just
Sam, I
because the person
started
was
watching
it with
everything in
wanted to watch
English.
it.
I started watching it in English, and then I made myself watch it with subtitles because there are shows like just honestly all of them they're horrible with English in my opinion. But if you get yourself to watch it in subtitles and like one, then you'll like all the rest of them in subtitles.
In
And then it
subtitles.
makes it 10 times better because you don't have to like the acting can be bad, but you can't tell because it's obviously in a different language and you just read. But it takes a
Yeah,
while to
sure.
like because now I don't like I watch Naruto in English and now I can't stand Naruto in English. It sounds awful to me. I can't watch it at all.
Wait,
Oh,
you share
yeah,
our
like-
opinion too? I can't stand Naruto in English either. Everyone
But I
hates
liked
it.
it
Any of that
in
shit
English.
with it being dubbed is just atrocious. It's just Cyberpunk happened to have a good dub to theirs, so it was.
I think
it was
Naruto dub is
watchable.
good. Also,
I don't think it's
one of
bad.
the
It's
better
definitely on the
dubs. I
better
just don't
ones.
like
I have nostalgia for it though. Also, so
I just hate like you hear like I don't know, you hear Kakashi and like
Mhm.
and whenever he's in Japanese or like Pain's a sick one. Pain's a good one in English too, but like you hear like some of those characters in Japanese and then you hear them in English and you're like, oh,
or
English is-
Madara.
Like Madara is a good. You see, Madara is good at both of them. In English, he's insane.
Mm.
In English, he's really good. And then obviously in Japanese, they found like a guy with the same deepness and was perfect. But some of the characters, their voice is like super high pitched in English, and then you watch them in Japanese, and they have like an actual like deeper
Yeah.
voice, and you're like,
I
oh,
got-
okay, this is much better.
I got Isabella turned to subtitles after like months of arguing about it because she like only watched anime and dub, and I was like, Isabella, we cannot do this. This is not okay. Like we're missing out on like everything about the anime. You know what I'm saying? Because like you're missing out on, like the original like voice actors who are like demons. So, but now she enjoys subtitles also. which
I tried
is
watching Attack on
amazing.
Titan in English, and then I was like, I completely turned away from it, and I didn't go back to it until I started watching everything in subtitles.
Yeah, like Erwin's speech in English versus Erwin's speech in Japanese is like night and day.
I hate his English speech. It's so bad.
I see it on TikTok and I'm like, ooh. And then
Sam, you have Hulu?
No.
Yeah, nobody has Hulu. It's so sad.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell you could watch One Punch Man. That's a good one. That's one of my favorite ones, but it's
I
just
think part of the
comedy.
reason I enjoyed watching that, like Cyberpunk does, because Cam watched it with me and he like had input on it, made it more fun to watch.
mhm.
Oh yeah,
I'm not
I
really
agree.
like a show watcher alone, like unless it's like a show that a friend of mine has watched and like they put me on and I watched the first few episodes with them. So that's why I say like it would take like a situation like with Cyberpunk where like we started it together. I actually liked it, and then I'll go watch the rest on my own. So
It's more enjoyable when you do get to watch it with somebody,
I'm
or
not
like
gonna
if everybody's watching it at the same time and you get to discuss it. Like when Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 is happening, everybody was watching it, and then like every Thursday you would just see like people typing
Yeah.
in the chat.
yeah,
That
like,
was
so
fun.
much fun.
there's not many shows I've just watched because I decided to watch them. There's only like a handful I can think of. So
What were your
That's why I
thoughts
would
on Cyberpunk? What did you like about it? What did you not like about it?
I mean, there wasn't really anything that stuck out that I was like, oh yeah, I hate
Wait,
that.
Gaten,
about
have
this
you
show.
seen it?
Cyberpunk? No, I haven't seen.
Oh,
Oh, never mind.
my.
Oh my god, that's
No,
you gotta
I
watch
haven't
it.
seen it because I didn't have Netflix for the longest time, and then just recently I got it, so I need to watch it.
Yeah,
I just
the
haven't
dubbing's
clicked on it
amazing
yet.
if you want to watch it in dub. I actually prefer the dub, and I'm a subtitle Andy.
I mean, I'd say the only thing I didn't like, and I don't think it's a spoiler, is just the time jump to some extent. I wish they had dragged it out a little longer.
Okay,
personally.
that makes sense. Well, now that Gaiden has not watched it, then I guess we shouldn't talk about it. But
You can talk about it; it won't bother me.
you,
It's fine.
you need to watch it, Gaiden.
I got one of the biggest spoilers in Naruto, and I still
Wait,
enjoyed
what was
Naruto.
your spoiler? Spoiler warning. What was your spoiler? You got
Oh, the spoiler! I had Jiraiya. Like
That's
literally
evil.
my favorite character that were turned out to be my favorite character on the entire show
Mhm.
ends up to die at a
Yeah.
certain point, and I was like,
Oh, that's so
and
sad.
you know who it was? RDC World. I was like watching
really?
his videos.
Oh, you were watching videos on Naruto?
No, just like it was like when your favorite character dies, and the
Oh.
picture, the screenshot of the video was just Jiraiya, and I was like, damn, that sucks. And then I didn't, but I
Dude.
didn't realize I was so early on that like he was just pervy sage, and then
Mhm.
by the time I got to like Shippuden, I was like,
You're like,
I actually know this background. I know what's coming now. And then I saw him like fight pain, and I was like, this must be where it ends. And then unfortunately.
Cam, didn't you? Aren't you like notorious for spoiling one part of Naruto
Oh,
to someone
Yeah,
in middle
Rack.
school?
Yeah,
You
Rack.
spoiled Rack. What? What did you
um,
spoil again? Was it Toby?
The Obito.
Yeah.
Obito
Dude,
being
Dude, that's way bigger
Why
than
did you
mine.
do that?
That's
That's evil.
It's because I
That
wanted to
is
see his
evil.
reaction to it.
That's devilish, dude.
And I was like,
Oh.
yeah, it's not that big of a spoiler. I want to see a reaction. He was like, oh, okay, tell me then. And I was like, this guy's actually Obito. And he was like, what the fuck? Why would you tell me that?
By the way, Samuel, the character Cameron spoiled is like, he's like the very last part of the entire series. This guy, like, you don't know who he is the entire time. You thought he died in the very beginning, and then he comes out. And this is like the very
It's
end
like
of Naruto.
the plot
Yeah.
twist, yeah.
It's
Sam
like
was-
the biggest plot
That's so
twist.
funny.
Sam was trying
Yeah.
to put me on a show before this pod, and he said like the hype about it. He was like, "Yeah, it's really good. It's also 8 on IMDb or whatever." Sam, bro, Attack on Titan's like a 10 on IMDb.
Yeah, I mean, I
Like,
just
that
said the
helps for
score because I
recommendation.
thought maybe that would help you. I
Oh.
never look at scores. I don't care. Like if I like it, I like it. If everyone else hates it, I don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
but I figured at least saying the score for you might change your perspective
Dude.
on it. The only
Speaking
other
of
thing I'll
scores-
say, let me say this too, is
Yeah, go ahead.
the Cyberpunk. I think the show's like a million times better than the game. Like
Ooh.
after watching the show, I just didn't even want to play the game personally.
Really? That's
If anything, I'd rather just watch someone play the game.
That's
That's all I'd say about that.
Interesting. Anyway, I was gonna say, speaking of like, like I feel like we are all big like scorers, like putting every show we watch like a 1 to 10 scale, or whatever. I saw this like post, and it was like, movie ends in theater. Everyone, this movie sucked. I hate it. 4 out of 10. 5 out of 10. And then it like switches to like this like little sad little squirrel holding their popcorn and drink, and it was like me just trying to have a good Thursday afternoon, like after I've worked all week or whatever. And I was like, bro, I kind of like feel bad now, or like I was like kind of having like a connection because I was like, wow. Do I watch shows? I always obviously watch shows for enjoyment, but like at the same time, I also like watch shows and then I like immediately give like everything I think about it like in my brain, and I like rate it on a scale. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah.
am I broken? Like I hate that's like I'm not just watching like, oh, I like that show, I'm gonna watch it. You know what I'm saying? It's like no, I'm gonna
Yeah.
like look at this and then like what I compare it with other shows. I don't know.
I think everybody does that. I did that with
Yeah.
like. Now I like compare it like I don't know. I did that with
think it's
Interstellar.
the
As soon as
anime
I watched
thing.
Interstellar, I was like,
maybe
Mm.
the
I feel like it just depends on how good it is. I don't normally like first instinct say, "Oh, that's like 5th place on my all-time show list." I don't do that.
no, I don't do that.
Like I'm watching a show I really like right now, and like there's not another show I'd want to watch right now. But is it top 5 for me if I really think about it? Probably not. But like it is what it is. I don't really
Mhm.
think about it like that.
That's how I am too. I'm like really recency bias. Like if I watch a movie in theater and it's like even it doesn't even have to be great. If it's just good, I'll be like obsessed with it for like the next week and like watch people
Yeah.
review it and watch people talk about it and think it's like the
Yeah.
best thing ever.
Same.
And like no matter what I watch or like anime show, I'll think it's like the best thing I've ever watched for like a week and like obsessed over it. Or maybe not think it's the best thing I've ever watched because there's only one thing
Mhm.
that occupies that spot. But
You know the new Demon Slayer movie came out,
no,
and
it did not.
yeah, then
Is it live action?
It came out in theater.
No.
No, it's like the next
Okay.
arc or whatever. And like I'm like not as hyped for it as the other movie but I'm like I want to watch it because the other movie was so good in theater. It was so sick.
You know what? So I read it. I ended up reading Demon
Yeah, I read
Slayer,
it too. Yeah,
and then it just I don't care to watch it now. Like
Yeah.
I was like, I don't really care to watch this anymore. I understood, like I just wanted to know what happened, get down to it, and I read it and I was like, okay, well now that I know the entire story and everything pretty much, I don't really care to watch it.
But it's weird because I watched it for the fights, not for the plot. But then when I read the entire plot, it like turned me off to even want to watch the fights.
Yeah, the plot is that bad to do that.
Like season 2 is really good. Season 2 is amazing, but after that, it's just like, it just goes like ultra mid. And I haven't even watched season 3.
Also, I think season 2 is so good that I really didn't even like care to continue on. Now that I know season 2 is so good, I didn't really care to finish season 3 because I was like, it's just not gonna be the same. Season 2 is not knowing what was happening. Season 2 is perfect. It was peak.
Yeah, season 2 is perfect. Oh, Cam, I was telling you earlier that I like made some demons, some JJK fanboys. So my sister is in high school and her friends come over to the house, and I was talking to my sister and 2 of her friends about JJK, and I was like, "You guys gotta watch JJK. It's peak. It's hype." Because some of them watch anime, and they're like, "Whatever," and they watched it, whatever, and they're like obsessed with it. Like yesterday, they were over at the house for a sleepover, right? Like after the basketball game, and I'm driving home, and I look, and one of their windshields is a Gojo plushie. And I'm like,
already?
Already,
God,
yeah. And I told them
rad.
this like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and they're all watching it. And Ella is the worst of watching shows. Like she'll like watch like 5 episodes in a month, and then like end it, and then she just like won't go back to it. But they all bullied her to like actually like stick it through and watch it. So Ella's watching it right now, and she just watched she's watching the end of season 1 right now. But yeah, there's like 8 of them, and they're all obsessed with Gojo. I've created some freaks. I've created some freaks, bro.
That's as they should be though. She can Gojo plushie can play with your Mei plushie. They can go like
That's crazy. That's wild.
You guys said about the animation. You guys said there's like peak, and what show is like the peak animation for you? Like throughout the whole thing, it has like consistently the best. I mean, obviously Hunter x Hunter for me. I think Hunter x Hunter has like peak animation throughout the whole thing. There's never like low quality, even when they're just walking, chilling. It's like so.
Throughout the whole thing, see, I would say like Demon Slayer season 2 is like peak animation, but then there's JJK. I don't know.
You think JJK's up there? I'd say JJK season 2 part 1 is really good animation. Like that's like my favorite. That might be Hunter x Hunter, but
also my favorite animation style may be Cowboy Bebop. Just
Chainsaw Man looked Chainsaw Man looked crazy.
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man, like when I first started seeing those videos, I was like, "Damn, that looks real." And then it cuts to the guy, and you're like, "Oh, never mind." But when it shows like water and he's like washing it, dude, it looks real for a second when they're like showing his like morning routine. Some of it looks real.
So you would say Chainsaw Man for your answer?
I would say like I guess peak animation is kind of like it's probably.
Also, One Punch Man season 1 is really good.
I think One Punch Man is. I even looking at the manga, I didn't even read it, but I just looked at it. It looks so crazy. One Punch Man is up there. One Punch Man is easily up there.
That may be like the best art recently made in humankind.
What?
Like
Punch Man?
One Punch Man manga.
Oh yeah.
Like
that manga
I can't think of in the past like 20 years. I'm also not like in the art world at all, so I'm talking some bullshit. But like everything I've seen on social media, there's been no painting, no like drawing, anything like that's compared to when I look up One Punch Man best manga panels, and it's like insane. Sam, you should look it up on right now and just look up One Punch Man best manga panels, and they're doing this just for scenes, just for tiny scenes. I can pull it up, or Cam can pull it up.
Cameron pull it up and then stream it so everybody.
Yeah. It is insane. Like, and it's ridiculous. And he's doing this just for scenes, like just for like one-offs. Like you're looking at the page, and then you go to the next page, and it's just like an entire drawing.
So Cameron, you say Hunter x Hunter because it's just so consistent, or it's just your favorite art style?
It's just consistently so good.
Like it never changed from the immediate.
Never ever dips.
Crazy.
There's like one with him like. What?
Yeah. Dude.
Like that's an actual picture of the Earth.
Dude, one where he like sneezes away Jupiter, and it's like it's better than like NASA Jupiter imagery. I can't find it. Man.
Wait, have you seen? Wait, I'm gonna send the link so you can pull it up.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
What is his name? What is the artist's name, Kim?
I do not know. I forget.
Oh, I'm gonna.
If I heard his name, I could probably. be like, oh, that's him. Yeah.
It's Murata. Look up Murata draws glass.
Murata draws glass.
Yeah. It comes up. Dude, this is the first top left. That is this is the drawing he made the other day.
Wait,
it was going crazy on Reddit.
That's crazy.
Dude, what? Oh, that's how you spell it. Murata.
Yeah. That is a drawing he made the other day. It was blowing up on Reddit. Hey, it's literally on Reddit. Look at that drawing. That's him. That's crazy.
Oh, wait,
isn't that
shit.
insane?
I went off of it. I didn't realize that. I forgot I'm sharing screen too. I need to share screen one. What was I saying though? Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, Reddit was just going crazy about that.
In manga panels, in general, I just love manga panels. Like I love those threads. They're just like best manga panels ever. And like,
do you prefer manga over anime, Kim?
No.
No,
but I don't know. I prefer
Sometimes.
manga panels over like scenes normally. Like this scene in the manga is 20 times what it was in the anime. 101 Gojo. Like that panel? Oh my god.
Yeah. That panel is Pete.
What about that
That's
is
so
like
hard.
super, aside from the story, like the art itself?
It's just like-
That's more of a moment. Not
Yeah,
like
Okay, I was
art.
gonna say, because if that's like screaming art, then I don't know.
No, it's just the moment. Like shit's going down in the story pretty much, and you just like turn the
Yeah,
page.
the storyline is awesome for that.
Yeah, no, it just hits different though. Like whenever you turn to this page, you like stop a second. Like whenever I was reading the page, I was like, "Holy!" I just like sat on it for a second. I was like, "Jesus Christ!"
Well, also because
This
like
is
it's in the moment you're like you now like realize what's about to happen, and the entire thing is just gonna go crazy.
yeah, because you don't know what's going down. You turn, you see that, and you just like need a second to stop and just chill.
I would probably say like Chainsaw Man or Jujutsu Kaisen was consistent. Demon Slayer is consistent. Demon Slayer doesn't have a single part where it looks bad.
Yeah,
I don't think Demon Slayer.
it's
I mean, Hunter x Hunter looks good, but it's not like as
What?
it's not like as insanely like art detailed. It's just like you said, it's consistent the entire way.
Yeah, it's just so crisp. I
That
love
is-
how crisp.
That is a good thing though, because consistency in anime is like a big like green flag, or it could be a major red flag. If you look at the other way, if it's not consistent, then it's awful. I hate when you like watch an episode of anime and then the next episode is just like boof.
That's how
And
some
you're
of
like, what
JJK
happened?
season 2 was for you, wasn't
Yeah.
it? You said it
Yeah,
reminded
it's
you
how
of
that was.
Naruto.
Yeah,
felt.
dude. There's this one character. I don't want to spoil it because that's like a really recent show, but there's this one episode in season 2. It's kind of a spoiler, minor spoiler, where like major character dies, and that week, all of the animators decided that they like didn't want to work anymore because they were like getting like
They
pretty
haven't
much
seen
like
their family in like a year.
they haven't seen their family in years.
So they're like, fuck it, I'm not
And-
gonna work as hard.
So they just still put out, instead of like delaying the episode to like get the workers back or get new workers or whatever they do over there, they just put out like a week episode, and it like ruined the entire death for me because it went from like 10 out of 10 animation in my opinion to like literally filler animation, and it made me want to like die inside a little bit.
I don't think it dropped that badly. I think it still looked good.
Yeah,
Dude,
Haas
I-
sent that in the group chat. He said like this reminded him of Naruto filler, and like
Dude,
people
it did.
flamed Haas.
Dude,
I
no,
disagree with that
no.
because Cameron was like, "Yeah, this is happening." Because Cameron sent a picture. It was like, "All right, it's it, boys. It's not gonna look as good as the manga." Sorry. And then all of a sudden it popped up, and I was like, I mean, it doesn't look like noticeably like, oh, this is awful.
Dude,
What?
if you
it
watch
is
the-
not
I don't
pain at
know.
all.
I
It is
think
not
it-
pain level.
I
It is
think
not.
it
What's
is
the-
noticeable.
It
think
just
it is
reminded me
noticeable.
of when I was sitting down and watching Naruto for the first time, and I'm in my room. I'm watching Shippuden, and I'm in the middle of the war, and I'm loving it. Like tiny little Jackson's looking at the screen like this fucking close, and then I'm like peak war, and then the next episode, I'm like, I gotta get the next episode. The next episode is Robo Naruto filler. And I wanted to kill myself, like, and everyone around me, bro. And like the anime just, and the like, just the quality drops. It's Robo Naruto, and that's just what it reminded me of, and that's why I wanted to just, and it ruined the death for me because I was like,
Yeah,
it could have been so much
how?
better.
How is that the same for you though? That was the same level of disappointment. Like Robo Naruto, it's like they're like
That's
fighting
not
the Madara, then it's just like something completely irrelevant. At least like you still have the story
No,
beats. going.
Yeah, I know. At least has story beats. It's not like actually like that comparable, but that's just what it reminded me of. Just the drop in quality of the episodes, like that episode.
It's definitely noticeable, but it's not like it's.
I just hate that. I hate it. 'cause
It's
I wish
just
they
that
would
it was. It was so high quality that then
Yeah.
whenever it was still good quality, it's not like it looked
Mhm.
trash.
It's
It
like-
looked good still, but it was just they were at such a peak level that like when they dropped it a little
Yeah.
bit, it just looked like complete trash to
I
you.
just
But I
wish
still
they
don't think it
would've,
looked that
delayed
bad.
it.
I think it looked
I
good
wish they
still.
would have delayed it, and we got that episode in peak quality. Like I would have waited 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
That's
You know
what
what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It's like there's so much variation in JJK. Like the Sukuna Maharaga is like insane, and like every Gojo fight, like the animation's crazy, and then it's like even I guess I'm just spoiler warning. I don't care. And then the Mahito versus like Todo, even like that fight was way down, like noticeably way down compared to like the other ones in fluidity and just like everything. And that's why I say like Hunter x Hunter. It was never like that. Like there's never a scene that's like can notice. It looks like a different.
No, yeah, I would
animation studio.
agree. But the thing with Hunter x Hunter is it just never goes that intense in animation
Huh?
compared to that. Compared
Alright,
to like, cause and not in my opinion, I don't think it goes as insane as like Jujutsu Kaisen. Well, of course, it was made like 10 years ago, so I mean,
Yeah.
but it does, yeah. I guess, yeah, for the time frame, it looks really good.
What is that little backhanded compliment? You're so weird.
Yeah.
The time frame.
It's all right.
Nah, I would say Chainsaw Man's. I would say Chainsaw Man's the most.
That's crazy. I haven't heard that, but I mean, it's good. It's good.
That one, or One Punch Man is that's like one of my favorite anime I think ever, just because of how funny it is. To me.
Really?
Yeah, it's like it's up there for me. I remember watching it. I watched the first
Crazy.
episode and I was like, this is one of my favorite things ever. By the
Yeah.
way, Sam, if you want to know this, it's not going to spoil anything because this show it tells you this in the first minute. Basically, it's this guy becomes so strong that he only defeats everybody in one punch. So
It's
like,
such a funny concept.
It's like he is just scouring the world to just try to find someone who can just fight him.
Dude.
And then
there's
like everybody else like struggling, and then he just comes out of nowhere and just goes, and then they just die.
They just die.
It's just
There's a guy-
comedic.
There's a guy at work that was talking about anime, and I was talking to him, and I was like, "Yeah, you like watch Tiger on Titan?" He's like, "Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one." And I was like, "Hunter x Hunter." He's like, "Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one." And I like, named like all of my like top 10 or whatever. And I was like, "So what's your favorite?" He was like, One Punch Man.
That's crazy. That's just crazy to me.
And I
I
asked him why, and he was like, "I just really like the guy. He's really silly."
But also though, yeah, also for those who haven't seen One Punch Man, the edit, like we've said, like it looks insane. So it looks like super good. Everything looks insane. It's just the only thing that's not insane is the story line itself. That's
And
the only part that's not
it-
good.
and
It's
it
just funny.
went to like they switched. One Punch Man would be up there for me too because I remember watching season 1 like as it dropped because everyone was nutting over the show, like the Twitter and Redditors of the fucking anime freaks were like, "This show's peak," and I watched it. and I was like, "This is peak." But then season 2 came out. They changed animation studios, and then I couldn't even watch season 2 after seeing how good season 1 was. Like you didn't even notice season 2. Maybe you're just not a veteran yet. I thought it's like
I'm not a
unwatchable
veteran up to
for
the
me.
level that it. Yeah, not for me. For me, it still looks insanely good.
That's
Maybe I'm just not
crazy.
veteran eye level. But even then, even if it's not one of the best, like animation wise, it still is one of my favorite animes.
Yeah,
It
no,
is.
it's like it's a unique. Hoss, did you watch
My Hero is pretty
Have
good
no
actually. My
sense.
Hero Academia
No.
has a good that one's consistent all the way through. It doesn't have
Yeah.
any bad bumps.
It's alright. Yeah, My Hero's not bad. But did you
Did I
watch?
watch what?
Did you watch One Punch Man season 1 and 2?
I watched 1 and didn't watch 2.
Okay, well it's like the same effect as Seven Deadly Sins, where
Oh,
like
I
how
don't
bad
know.
of a drop off it was, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe not to like the insane, but you know who did? You know who did One Punch Man season 1? Madhouse. You know who else
Madhouse.
Madhouse did?
Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, Gaiden, hold that. What's up, Gaiden? Save
My
Studio.
house is really good.
They're the
My house
best.
is
They're the
really good.
goats. They're the goats.
They
I
are
recommend
good.
people to watch Hunter x Hunter. That's one of the first
I
things
mean-
I tell them to watch. I don't even
Yeah.
recommend Naruto anymore. Naruto is obviously
It's just like
amazing, but
such a commitment, yeah.
it's like
You know what-
it's like Hunter x Hunter, and then it's like One Punch Man. It's just because it's funny, and then like it's always like AOT. Those are like the three that I mainly AOT and Hunter x Hunter. Those are the two I always
I
recommend.
don't even like AOT as a recommendation, to be honest. We tried to get my roommate into it. I've started watching it with them, and I'm like, yeah, this will probably be hard. So
Mm.
I like Cyberpunk.
As the first anime, Cyberpunk's a great recommendation. I think.
Yeah, the anything shorter I think is better.
No, any easy to watch shonen I think is a great first anime. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's not like brutal, and it's a shonen, so it's really has easy concepts most of the time. So I think yeah. But Cam, I was thinking about Mappa the other day, and it's like awesome how they're like doing like this like brand new animation thing, and like they're really like innovating the game, blah blah blah. But I kind of hate how like they're turning all the shows they do into like the same show, like the same animation, like all across the board, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Sort of. I sort of see it.
Like I mean, I know it's like just the influence, like the same artist working there or whatever, but like they all have that same kind of like Chainsaw Man to
I don't know if I completely agree. Actually, I think
I don't
Chainsaw Man
know.
looks so different than like season 2 JJK.
Yeah, maybe, but I can just like see like
I would
very.
agree.
I wish there was like some more like just bigger differences. Like I don't know, like maybe more companies that were doing. I kind of hate how Mappa is doing everything,
I can
but
see.
I do enjoy it.
I think Chainsaw Man sort of does look similar to like season 4 AOT, like in sort of similar. I see it, but Chainsaw Man is just like slightly upgraded, I guess.
Even when I watch like I can kind of see it in what is the show Thorfinn like Thorfinn
Thorfinn.
season 2.
Vinland Saga.
Yeah, Vinland Saga season 2. You can like kind of see like you can definitely know that Mappa did that. You can watch any like season and like know which one Mappa did or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I mean, I like it. Obviously, it's like peak, but I don't know. It's like all getting the same.
Well, Mappa's like the freaking head honcho. Soon Mappa won't have to do it. AI's got it soon, and Mappa won't have to worry about it.
And then there'll be no
Jackson,
more.
then you'll be enjoying it all because your favorite creator will be making it.
Yeah, my favorite creator will be making it. Yeah,
We'll just have to
You don't
keep
have to worry
R2D2.
about it
waiting.
anymore.
yeah.
That was the big anime spiel, though. We can title
Yeah.
this the anime episode.
Sam's
Sorry,
telling
Sam.
himself. Sorry, Sam.
Yeah.
Nah,
it is a-
Sam
it is
will
a-
evolve to it. He'll succumb. It's still 100% transition rate.
Secretly,
Avery?
he's watching Naruto on his second
Like
monitor.
Avery was like
No,
a
no.
hater. Sam's not even anti-anime. Avery was like anti. I mean, now Avery's like probably like one of the bigger ones, one of the bigger fans.
I'm telling you, Sam.
And Avery's
if
like
you-
frat boy, drunk every weekend. Yeah, it's type shit.
Maybe one day you'll watch Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan has like one of the best. Like,
Sam would be so obsessed with this shit. but-
Unfortunately, I already know the biggest spoiler. It's like
oh, do you really?
Is
though?
it
No,
worth
it's
watching?
fine. It's fine. That's
It just-
like, I
the-
know
the
be-all- I
storyline-
know the spoiler that ends friendships. It's
Yeah.
like, is it even worth watching it now?
Sam, you would like that show more than Game of Thrones. That's a lock in.
Wait,
All
what?
right, now
Hey,
you're
It's a
talking
lot.
blasphemy.
It's a lot.
No.
I don't listen. All I'm saying is don't start talking like that, because then I'll just choose to never watch it out of.
Yeah, don't
spite.
say-
Don't you
don't-
ever?
It's a lot.
Don't
It's
you
a lot.
ever
Is Game of Thrones your favorite show?
say Game of Thrones is bad? Yeah.
Well, AOT will dap it up when it passes it on the race on the race line.
Game of Thrones.
No, it is-
one of the greatest shows of all time, except for the ending, and the ending is still like decent.
The last season's so awful.
Actually, no. Breaking Bad's my number one.
Does
Yeah.
anybody know what he knows?
So-
Like what?
Yeah, I know.
Spoilers.
I
are?
don't know.
Is it game? Oh, is it
It's
game
game-
break?
Yeah.
Is it
it's
game
like-
breaking, Cameron? or
I
is it-
told him because he wanted me to tell him. He said, "Tell me a spoiler that I could hold over Haas if he ever like really pissed me off." Yeah, I'll tell you what it is. Spoiler.
He's
spoiler.
evil.
It was
Can I say it? I've never got to say
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's Mikasa kills Eren Yeager.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, right?
Oh no! I mean,
What?
it's
That's
crazy,
crazy.
but it's crazy, but like, there's so much.
Yeah, there's so many
I don't
plot
know.
twists.
There's
and,
so
like,
much
There's
more.
so many more plot twists than that will like you by the end of it you'll be like that's kind of obvious, but like there's so many other parts like in season 2 that you're gonna be so confused and you're gonna be like what?
and that's
Yeah,
like
there's
that's
so many other
sad.
characters that plot twist. Like the amount of plot twists in the show are crazy.
It's
if
not
you knew
even-
a lot of other ones, it would break it. But
Oh yeah,
that
that's
was
what Game
not.
of Thrones is too. That's a crazy plot twist, and I knew the ending of Game of Thrones before I watched it. So
Yeah,
maybe.
that's not a that won't spoil it for you because it's so by the end of it you're like I already know
You're not
this is
even
pretty much
worried.
gonna happen.
It's
Yeah.
annoying.
You already
'cause
pretty much know.
Me hard recommending it to Sam isn't even like me wanting him to watch the show because I think the show's good. It's me wanting him to watch it because I know how much he'll be obsessed with it. I know he'll think it's his favorite show.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
It is like to that level.
Might be a top 5 after maybe, but it's never gonna beat out Breaking Bad.
I will-
All right, brother.
I will
Because
say
those shows I watched in a certain point in my life where it was.
No, I know what you mean.
It supersedes just what the show was. It's nostalgic about everything that was going on in my life then.
Yeah, that's how
Well, it
Naruto
can get right
was.
under those shows then
Or,
because
yeah,
like,
it's hard for those to get beat out.
Sam, everything
I
that you
think maybe-
enjoy, everything that you enjoy is in the show. Like deceit,
And what do you mean by that?
deceit.
deceit.
like tomfoolery. I don't know, what is it, like human rights like violations? Everything that you love.
God, what am I, a world-renowned criminal?
It's
Damn.
like there's the main character. The main character is like
That's what I
Hitler,
am
sort
to
of.
you.
the main character is
like
also sick
Hitler.
as fuck.
The
He's
main
actually
character
like
is Hitler-like in a way.
I see.
I mean,
He's
actually,
also, like,
more than
he's
Hitler.
also like the elitist, and you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
even yeah.
I would
Like,
honestly
he-
say you
Wait,
you
so like,
didn't
would
even
you say this main character doesn't flinch at genocide, murder,
All right, well,
I don't
human
know.
rights act?
Like-
I mean,
Like if anything stands in the way of his goal, he wouldn't flinch at those things. I'll just say that.
I see.
he is like he is
So
a
he's
he's
a
a
man
dope ass
amongst
character,
boys.
son. He's a dope
He's
ass
He's a
character.
real man.
Yes.
And then not only that, but you
Dude.
keep watching and like there's certain times where I would say you honestly haven't heard the biggest spoiler. Believe it or not,
Yeah.
I would say that's
Really?
it's not the most important spoiler. If Cameron would have told you something else, I would have been like, yes, that probably broke
Well,
it.
Cam
But that's,
told me every
I wouldn't even-
major spoiler.
No, I
I know
didn't.
all of them. That's just the
He's-
biggest
no, I
one.
didn't.
I would say
What
that's
other
not the
one?
biggest one. I would say that's not the biggest
Well, I don't
one.
want to say them out loud because
Well, other
You
ones.
can't
I don't
want to
remember.
watch.
you told me everything. I remember it was spoiler Sundays for you and me.
Oh,
Like
He's lucky
we'd sit
wild.
down for an hour and you just tell me all the secrets.
yeah. He basically watched AOT through me
Yeah.
commentating
Yeah.
the story. I don't.
Cam, do you think you could do that for Hunter x Hunter? Like, you think I could lay down in bed, snuggle it up, and you could sit next to me and have a book of notes
could-
and tell me the
I could tell you,
the whole
yeah,
story of
through the whole
Hunter.
story. Yeah, I mean that's easy. I think most people could. That's seen it.
That's good.
I don't think that's a crazy play, but I could do it
I don't think-
better than most people actually probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think you do a good job. Like, a really good job.
Do you guys watch
I mean,
like
what
anyone
you need.
watch shows?
No, not that. I watch people talk about them and like deep dive into it.
Yeah.
Like after I finish the show, I like to
Mhm.
like see if there's anything I missed, like just hidden detail, but not people watching them. Hell no.
After,
I like to see people watch clips like Jujutsu
Yeah,
Kaisen
I
is
gotta
a great
find-
example
I gotta find
because
the
it's like
channel.
there's so much
Blind Wave?
insane things
No,
that I like seeing them react to it.
I like Blind Wave, but I don't want to like say their name wrong. It's just like there's a couch and it's like 5 like African American gentlemen,
know
and,
who you're
it's
talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah.
and they scream at every scene, and I love watching them. And I don't even like stream content. And they're like, I think it's like always like I can't watch like sit down and watching C for like 3 hours. But I watch these guys watch all of JJK, and they're hilarious, bro. And because
Yeah.
one of the guys, he's always like sitting like
I
just,
know
like
who you're
eyes
talking
glued
about. The
to
guy that's
screen.
fully on the left of the couch.
yeah.
The chubbier one.
Yeah, but I like watching them watch shows. Like if it's a really good episode, I'll go watch them watch a show because it's like
Yeah,
they're,
dude.
they're really
I
entertaining.
love watching other people watch. Like after watching Cyberpunk with you, Sam, I went home and watched like 20 different people watch like not the show, but like the hype moments. God, I just love watching different people react.
Do you just look it up on YouTube, or do you have like 20 different ones that you actually know that you
Oh,
watch?
I have like, I'd say like 5 that I watch consistently with like different shows. But if it's like
Yeah,
a
that's
booth show, I won't watch it. But if I see they're watching Hunter x Hunter, I'm like, I probably watched Hunter x Hunter like 20 times. It's just crazy to think about through other people watching it too.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
It's hard because like that's the sucky part is you find something that's
Yeah.
so good and you watch it
Yeah.
and then you're like, dang, I now have to either just rewatch it, but it's never going to be the same, or I can either talk to other people about it who have like just saw it, or I guess you could watch other people and then you get to experience like
Yeah,
the
that's how
happiness of it.
that's how I like watch it again, because it's like watching it for the first time, sort of, or like watching it with people, watching it with friends the first time that hasn't seen it, you know, and seeing their reactions.
That's the best. That's the best. Knowing
I would love
everything,
to
yeah.
watch AOT with Sam and then just watch his face of like everything crumbles.
It'd be like the
Everything
craziest
just crumbles
plot
into
ever. And he'd
place.
be like, "Oh, bro, it's whatever." It's like, anime.
He wouldn't want to give it to us.
Yeah, that's
what
what I'm
do you
saying.
mean? Dude, you guys say shit like that, and then it makes me just want to do it just to like troll. Like I watched fucking Cyberpunk with you and
Yeah.
was
No, I
invested.
know.
I asked you questions. I wasn't trolling. You asked me if it was good. I said, yeah, I'd fuck with this. And then you still say that?
Well, I'm saying
No
with
way.
AOT, yeah, it's because it'll be
Why would
hyped
I
up.
do it with AOT? It's
Because
not
you're
like
a
I'm against
troll,
AOT.
bro.
No, but I'm not against any of this stuff. Like I said, like if I can get past the dubbing and we watch the first few episodes together and I genuinely like it, because I don't want to
You
watch
can't
it
watch.
and
Just
just
don't
act
watch
like
the dubbing. Also,
and just act like I
Yeah.
like it. Like I'm not just gonna put on a facade just so you guys are content and think that like, oh yeah, Sam finally watched it, he liked it. Like
yeah.
I want myself to genuinely like it, and if I don't, then that's just the way it
Yeah.
is. I haven't
Okay.
tried it. I haven't tried AOT.
Maybe I
yet,
just have
so
the wrong
maybe.
read. You just seem like I used the analogy before of the Squidward eating a Krabby Patty and be like, this shit sucks. And then SpongeBob goes
No.
to the Krusty
No,
Krab
I
scene.
mean, there
He's
could be
downing Krabby
situations-
Patties behind closed doors.
There could be situations where maybe I would troll just for like the memes, but like
I wouldn't see Sam trolling hardcore like for a long time.
yeah, like if I actually like it, you're gonna know. But I'm also not gonna start it on my own either. Like I just don't do. I don't do that with really anything. There's like very few shows I've ever done that. So
When you watch The Boys, did someone watch it with you?
no, but Haas showed me like a couple clips,
Mhm.
and also I had extreme sun poisoning, so I had no other options.
Hmm.
Like literally, I couldn't put on
Put 'em on the
clothes.
boys.
I couldn't put on clothes for like an entire week and a half. So for 3 days straight, I just watched The Boys and binged it all.
So we just need to like
No.
get you at
What's
my
the
house
poison?
super drunk and just leave you outside.
Leave you
Well,
outside.
not drunk because there was that one time we tried to do AOT or whatever, and I was like blackout. Remember?
Yeah.
And it like sent me. I don't think it actually sent me over the edge, but like right when we turned on the show, I got so sick and then died and was in the bathroom, Matthew's bathroom for like the rest of the night.
Yeah. But I think that was a different situation also because there's like 7 people also. And
Oh,
some
yeah,
of them
people
some
would
of
just
them are
shut the fuck up.
talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a way worse environment. It's like when Anthony kept coming in watching. We were at the cabin
Oh my
when we were
God.
watching
Oh,
Cyberpunk
that was
Andromeda,
so funny.
and there would be like a crate. Like I swear, it'd be like sort of just a chill scene for a while. Then it'd be like peak content is coming up. Then Anthony would just come in drunk and start talking for like 10 minutes straight. Right when like the climax of the episode started. I'm like, bro, please.
That's
And
classic.
he'd always be like, "You guys are lame."
Yeah, he would just come in to like get ice out of the fridge, and he would like talk shit to the fridge for no reason, just because he was mad. Like I don't know, he was just being a dickhead. It's so annoying. But he's
No, I definitely couldn't watch it drunk. Any of those. Like with Cyberpunk, I
Oh,
was
no.
stone cold sober.
Definitely not.
And like speaking of, it's a little like sidebar, but like that night of the Super Bowl after the game ended, I literally looked at Haas and said, "You want to go home? I'm completely sober. Like I don't. There's no point in spending
Yeah.
the night." And like if
But then-
Allie
but then
didn't
you
have her
watch all of
car, we
Cyberpunk.
would have. Yeah. Then I stayed up
Mm.
and watched all of Cyberpunk because I mean I wasn't drunk. I wasn't even buzzed. Like I was just like whatever at that point. So it was just a lucky moment to be able to watch it. So
Sidebar again, Stephen Curry did not get a block, so we won money. GG's.
oh, I thought you bet on him getting a block.
No.
I've in my head I was like, this guy's so stupid.
Oh,
But never mind. Thank God.
yeah, it's a free.
How
Yeah.
often does he get a block?
I don't even know if he's
Not
ever got a
often.
block in his life. I don't even know that.
No.
that was a bet.
Okay, he's gotten a block. But
I mean, I'm
not a
kidding,
lot.
obviously. I don't know. I thought that was a free lock. We got a lot to pull out. But yeah, we have not a lot of time left. But you guys have anything else?
Did we ever talk about the
Hang on.
Super Bowl?
It was
He
lame as shit.
No.
227 shots.
I was about to say, we never talked about the ending of the Super Bowl, did we? The script came fulfilled.
Shut up.
Oh,
Script-
Chiefs
Everyone in
winning?
their script.
Yeah,
yeah, the
man.
script was correct. It ended exactly how they wanted it to.
You know what's crazy? Dre Greenlaw getting hurt on the sideline actually changed that game though.
Bro, that was so dumb. I don't
Like
know.
if he didn't get hurt, I don't think the Chiefs win the game. Like actually. And I know it's one player and it's a team sport, but genuinely his impact on the field is that to prevent the Chiefs of winning.
The 49ers
I
had
really
like
believe that.
7 different people all get injured, and the Chiefs had like 2. I don't know how they had so many people get taken off the field.
Lack of preparation, man. Flukes.
But no, yeah.
Those happen. Non-contact
yeah.
injuries.
Sam, have you seen that they've never had a holding call called against
Who?
them? The Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and they had like the
Good. They're
most holding calls
prepared.
all
They're
all
disciplined.
season.
That's
But they had the
right.
most holding calls all season
Mhm.
though. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, but biggest game of your life, you either fold
Script.
or you're ready for it, and a lot of those guys are experienced. They know what the
But not a
moment brings.
single holding call.
It's,
when
I
they're
mean,
supposed to
dude, you can go a
penalize.
whole
Fine.
NFL game in the regular season, neither team gets penalized, let alone a holding call. It's not like that's rare for that
Right?
to
Pretty
occur.
crazy.
I mean,
I
it is
saw
a
that.
crazy stat. I mean, I won't deny that, but like, I don't think that's like, oh my god, the fix is in.
I'm about to send you guys a bunch of clips after we end this podcast
What?
of just a whole bunch of
script.
scripted looking plays.
Oh,
There
no.
is
What?
one thing I do want to talk about, and that's the
And it's all
Wake
consent.
Forest Duke game. Everyone is in agreement that Kyle Filipowski is in the wrong, right?
What happened?
Oh, I saw that. I don't know. What do
Yeah.
you mean in the wrong? He didn't clear fast enough?
No, it's not that he didn't clear fast enough. It's that
Oh, you're saying
from
he
the
started it?
overhead from the
Oh, he
overhead
shoved the guy
view of the
first.
camera, you can see him push out like this and stick his leg out. So I think, if he doesn't do that, I don't think he gets hurt. And he's a fragile
I don't
little
even know if they
bitch.
know
I
what
just gotta
happened.
put that on record.
Wake beat Duke and Wake stormed the court, and Kyle Filipowski was still on the floor, and he got injured because our fan ran into him and sprained his ankle.
Multiple.
But in
one of the fans
reality,
pushed him,
he
another fan
saw-
ran into him.
No, but the thing is have you guys seen the overhead view?
Yeah. No, I saw how it looked like he pushed someone first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but if
there's
you're
a-
a basketball player in the court and people were just rushing at you, like that's like so out of
No,
line.
but
Like,
it's still his fault. He sought out the contact with that fan.
Plus, Filipowski's
It
a
is.
pussy.
There was all the rest of the Duke players were on the court. Not one of them got hurt. It's a fluke. It's a fluke injury. Don't get me wrong, but he should not have sought out contact with the fan.
yeah,
He's fucking 7 foot tall. Like he shouldn't be getting hurt by like a 5'7" fan that ran on the court.
Ankle biters.
Jaden ran into him.
My take on that, and a lot of people agree with my take. So
Wow.
I
I
don't
act
think
like Cameron's
I
not
don't think
5'9"
court-
like
They
me.
gave you some
I don't think
inches, they
court
gave him-
storming should get banned because of it. Because the Duke head
Oh,
coach is trying to
definitely
say, oh, when are we going to end court storming? Are you kidding me?
Court
Well, that's
storming's
ridiculous.
high. Oh,
Yeah,
storming
like
is
it's
the best
never
part of the
going
sport.
away. I do think like Wake Forest could have done a better job at preventing the fans from running out on the court so quickly. But at the end of the
Mhm.
day, I think the video tells a lot in terms of the story, and it looks to me, and I think a lot of people agree that Kyle Filipowski
So what
was
injury?
seeking out
What happened?
contact. Dude, he just has an ankle injury. It's not even like a broken ankle or anything. He'll play in like the next game.
True.
It's just them trying to find a scapegoat, bro. Just
Dude, he
lose the
gets
game.
eaten up by the crowd so fast. Oh,
Yeah, but the initial contact is where they say he got hurt, and he
I see where
clearly
I
fucking
see where
pushed.
I see where he pushed the guy.
Yeah, and he sticks out his leg. Like it's like people are saying, or some people are arguing in his defense. They're like, he's just taking a step forward, dude. No one steps like this far out. I don't even care if you're 7 foot. It's like this, like almost my wingspan. He's not taking a 7 foot step. He's not, and I think he trips the guy, and it hurts his ankle. So that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, they definitely shouldn't have let him on the court that fast, but he definitely shouldn't have tripped the guy.
Yeah, but it also like at the same time, you just lost to unranked Wake Forest. You know they're going
Yeah.
to storm the court.
That's also true.
Move out of the way. Like at least go to the sideline. Don't fucking be in center court. Don't.
Mhm.
Like and really if you don't like storm courting or court storming,
Don't lose.
don't lose.
Oh my
Yeah,
God!
don't lose.
Fucking
Oh,
bums.
that's not,
Like
that's
you
not-
had no right to lose that game to Wake Forest anyway. So I just think
Yeah, get
Duke is
better.
a bunch of sissy,
Pussies.
baby play. Like really,
agree with you,
genuinely.
yeah.
And it's not like I'm a Chapel Hill fan. Like yeah, sure, I'll probably pick them over Duke or NC State, but still.
Valid. Damn, and,
I
and
think-
he
I-
dropped the
honestly-
mic and walked away.
Yeah, he dropped the mic and walked away.
I think more should
Clip it.
have happened to him. I think he should have got stomped on. No, I'm just kidding.
You think they should have just beat his ass, jumped him?
Dude, imagine they stormed the court and beat what is his name? Filipowski? What is his name?
Yeah. Philip.
Al
They
Filipowski.
just-
Plus,
Yeah,
bro.
they just.
Actually, I'm
Dude, what would happen though if they just stormed the court and just beat the crap out
Okay,
of
well
the
then
Duke
then there
players?
would be a actual problem,
Oh.
and I would defend him. I mean, and this is the thing too.
Uh.
I'll say this: when I first saw the clip, I was in his defense, you know.
Mm.
But then I saw more evidence of it, and it doesn't look in favor of Filipowski, in my opinion. So
Mm-mm. What is happening? Like, is anyone getting in trouble? Is the fan that
no,
pushed him getting
nothing's
in
happening.
trouble?
Nothing's happening.
Yeah.
The only thing that could happen is Wake Forest needs to up its security a little bit and hold back the fans a little longer to give, a few more seconds to the opposing team to run off.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you're one of the best players in college basketball. You're one of the best teams in college basketball. You know better than to sit out there in center court and think for a second they're not going to rush the court.
Yeah.
And that's on the coach and that's on the players. So
Valid. All right, we ready to end?
Yeah.
All right, Twitter shoutouts. I'm not even doing the spiel anymore.
Hmm.
People know how it works now. It's
Is it the same people?
yep. Shout out to Josh and Cliff. Josh still has in his bio #1 HadsChat podcast listener.
Let's go.
We also gotta, whenever we get enough listeners, like followers, like consistently, start having like questions. That'd be a good one.
Oh yeah,
But we
that'd be
have to,
good. That would be
like
good.
having fan questions and just like going back
Yeah.
and forth.
I'm
What
down
episode?
for questions.
But we just have to have enough people to like actually
yeah,
submit questions.
don't
That's the
know what
only
it
problem
is.
at the moment.
I guess they're Twitter. or something.
question of the day.
But all right.
Yeah.
Also, if you want to support the podcast, there's a link. If you want to do like $5 a month, but that's it. I think. Anything, boss? Sam, are you gonna have AOT? You'll start AOT by next pod.
If we're all hanging out and it gets turned on, yeah.
All right, Haas.
Otherwise,
Maybe
no.
Invite
maybe
Sam
me
over.
and Jackson,
Yeah,
me
you
and
guys
Jackson will
got it.
try
All right.
to pull Sam into it.
All right, bet.
We're gonna replace the sunscreen with like tanning oil or something.
Let's
And
go.
then we're gonna
And go play like
outside.
golf or something.
We're gonna
Yeah.
replace your shampoo
Yeah.
with Nair and just lose all your hair, so you have to stay in your house.
Yeah. Just chop off both his legs when he's asleep.
Insane.
Wheelchair bound.
Insane.
All right, peace.